And here we are. You're listening to Financial Survival, sponsored by Discount Gold and Silver Trading. I'm Melody Cedarstrom. It is Friday, February. Yeah, let's go back to February. Yesterday I didn't know what year it was. May 22nd, 2009. That should make Bob laugh. And, hey, thank you for joining us. Whatever day it is, I don't care. You're here, we're here, and that's all that matters. This program, on whatever day it is brought to you by Discount Gold and Silver Trading, 1-800-375-4188. I'm Melody Cedarstrom. I guess everybody is geared up for the 3-day weekend, but we are here live. We will be playing a replay of today's show if we get it done on Monday. So if you missed today's program and you have bad reception on your shortwave, you can tune in on Monday, but you can always listen to the program. We play the archives on a daily basis at the website, discountgoldandsilvertrading.net. Discountgoldandsilvertrading.net. You can listen to the daily archives. We post it there for the week, each day, and you can go online and listen there. Plus, there's other things to read on the website, so make it a point to get there if you have Internet access. If you have Internet access, you can always email us questions for the program. It's Friday. We've been working very hard today to get everyone shipped. All payments that have come in have been shipped. So payments today that was received, except for a bank wire. The bank wire was shipped today. But if we received your payment today, of course, we didn't get you out until, of course, your payment's clear. But other than that, everyone is shipped. So you can look forward to receiving your packages here in the next couple of days. So we've worked very hard today. Gold worked very hard today, but we had right now we're currently up $2.90 at 957.80. I have silver up 14 pennies at 14.73. We have platinum up today at $4 at 11.63, and palladium is pretty much unchanged from earlier today at 2.36. And if you have questions for the program, you can email us at discountgoldandsilver@yahoo.com. discountgoldandsilver@yahoo.com. Some amazing things are happening. The dollar is just falling all apart, and we actually had the Dow up today, and other things are going on. And we have Robert Chapman joining us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and he is from the International Forecaster, editor and publisher, a great magazine, newsletter, and we welcome him. Good afternoon, Bob.
Good afternoon. We had a rather odd day in the markets. The Dow was up most of the day, about 50 points. And silver and gold were up all day, but they capped gold at around a plus 820. It's been trading around a plus $7 most of the day. And silver is up 22 cents or something like that. I'll give that to you again. The dollar got hit again. And incidentally, we're having what I believe is DSL problems. And we have intermittent breakups. I haven't been cut off before on the other programs I did, but that's possible. And we're doing the best we can. This happens from time to time because of the setup that they have where I live. There is word out of Russia and Eastern Europe and Greece as well on the Bilderberger meeting, and they are talking about well, I'll read this. This is the question I have. They said the Bilderbergers were leaning towards making the people of the world suffer through a shorter depression consisting of a few years instead of decades because they were afraid they might get their brains blown out. And I have some reports on this, both from Alex Jones's InfoWars, stuff from Danny Eslin, Jim Tucker, and tomorrow's issue. they've lost control of the dollar, it looks like. Fortunately, anybody who's long the dollar, there was a subscriber or listened to the programs, got out at 89.50. What is your close today, USDX?
We're looking at 79.98.
Yeah, it's total breakdown, and they've been the elitists have been sitting on gold all day. It should have been over 1,000 today. This is a real serious stuff. The United States is broke, and they're gonna drag this thing out as long as possible. And they've just committed $14.8 trillion to keep everything floating via the Treasury and the Federal Reserve. What's very important too, a few weeks ago when I started doing what is now probably 80 or 100 radio programs, a lot of them were 15 and 20 minutes, ABC, Fox, etc. And they now have 179 congressmen who have co-sponsored Ron Paul's 1207. 1207 is the name of the bill. And if you can call, email, write, fax every congressman and tell them you want that bill out of committee and that you want it passed. Probably take 220 votes to pass it. I don't know. That's kind of a nebulous thing, but that's what it's going to take, I think. It's called the Federal Reserve Transparency Act of 2009. Again, H.R. 1207. There's a Senate bill, but there's no co-sponsors yet. It was put up by Bernie Sanders. That number is 604. Senate Bill 604. Please inundate them. This is the most important piece of legislation in the last 100 years. If we can do away with the Fed and put up trade barriers on goods and services, we can survive, even if the government defaults on their debt and devalues the currency, because we're still a big market, and the biggest market in the world, and there'll always be those who want to do business because they'll get more favored treatment later on. But those two items are what will save America. I'm amazed that we've been able to get 179 co-sponsors on this bill. Ron Paul's never got it more than 10 or 15 in 30 years or whatever it is he's been in Congress off and on. And this is so important. If you value the future of your children and your grandchildren, you've got to get this bill passed. And we've got to put up trade barriers. And if you write on the trade barriers, do it separately. Don't put them together, because they just throw it out. And get right to the point. Dear Congressman, we need trade tariffs on goods and services. I want you to vote for that. That's all you need. Each office has two piles, for and against. What's happening here is the constituents already are really leaning on the congressman. Now, the congressmen, most all of them are paid off by the bankers, Wall Street, insurance companies, pharmaceutical companies, and corporate America in general. And they're trapped here because they see how mad the people are. That's why you saw the vote that you saw on the credit cards. They obviously are going with the people on this one. Otherwise, we would have never got 179. and you keep on pouring that stuff in, those letters in, and we're going to pick up more. There's no reason we can't pick up 220. And the passage will be a lock.